Greetings and welcome to the pit.
The pit.
Today, we are looking at a special category of videos that you, dear viewer, might find relatable. We're doing relatable TikToks.
We are indeed, and I'm very excited.
Are you? Because my very first one
Oh God, no.
is about us.
Mia, oh God. So people whose birth year starts with 19. Unfortunately, that is both myself and Mia. So let's see what we're gonna unpack here. Yep.
Them squeaky knees and creaky back and achy bones.
Oh, hell yeah. I will be sitting at my desk at work, and I think there was like, oh my God, Mia, no, let me just tell you this story. It just quickly reminded me of it. So, you know, I was telling you about the story about my boiler the other day being broken. I was telling the story at work the other day, and I was like, oh, my boiler's broken, and the guy who came round to fix it said that because of the age of my boiler, he didn't have the parts in his van, so he had to order them in, and he's going to come round next week to fix my boiler. And one of the girls in the office piped up and was like, "Well, how old's your boiler?" And I was like, "Oh, I think he said it was like, 23, 24 years old." And then she turned around and was like, "I'm younger than your boiler, haha." Cue me turning it into dust and floating away in the wind out the window. And that was the same girl who I was just going to say, I was sat at my desk the other day. She asked for help, at her PC. And so I was like, yeah, sure, like no problem. And then I stood up and then both my knees popped simultaneously and she just went, "Was that you?" And I was like, ignore that.
You have to report her to HR. She is rubbing it in a little bit too hard. Report her for harassment. Ageism. Also, this next one, the girl's kneecaps look like two babies are stuck in there.
This girl, I found her account. Her name's Molly. And I just want to say, on the fucking random chance that Molly ever watches one of our videos, Molly, I love you. Everything you make, I just have so much time and love for, but this is one of my most relatable channels on TikTok right now. So yes, wow. Yeah, everything about her I just adore, but yes, please.
So when a drop of rain hits my head, so I inform my 5'2" friend that it's gonna rain in a couple of minutes.
Mm.
It's gonna rain for you, so here, take this little umbrella. Molly! Molly, stop it! Why must you hate on us short people like this?
I love her. She's a tall queen. She does this great series on like dating as a tall girl. Like, oh my God, I'm just like, Molly, please, you can be my tall queen. I don't know if you can tell, I'm slightly enamored by Molly, but oh, Molly.
Molly, call Herbie.
Right. My whole life consists of people asking me if I've seen this movie and me telling them, no, I haven't seen that movie. And then them telling me I should see that movie. And then me telling them I'll add it to the list, but there is no list and I won't watch that movie. Oh my God, it's so real. It is so real.
How many times have you done that? Like, too many.
The thing is, I think it's not just me that has this. I think this is like there's a specific term for this. But when somebody goes on about something too much, and then it gets to a point where you're like, you've now crossed the line, and I will never watch this out of spite. For some reason, my team at work, Mia, they're obsessed with getting me to watch the film Mamma Mia. I like ABBA. It's now got to the point where I would rather sever one of my own feet than watch Mamma Mia because I have been pushed so far into hatred of Mamma Mia because of the pressure from the team at work. I will never watch that film.
So taking the trash out only to be graced with the forbidden juice. Oh no! The leg is gone! He fed it to Samji.
That's funny, especially considering I was like, I'd rather chop my own foot off and then just cut to this. But yeah, no, we've all been there. Yes, rubbish juice is one of the most vile concoctions to be created. Yes. But I know that people with sensory overload or like sensory issues get very squicked out by certain things. I know, like, for example, one of the things I've had to do now living in my new place, I have to wear you know, like the rubber gloves to do my washing up, because I don't like to put my hands in the weird liquid, like water, which has got all the goopy leftover crumbs in. Can't be doing that, Mia. That's disgusting. I'd rather die.
I don't know. I think that's like a British thing, isn't it? To keep the sink full of water and to like bathe everything in there.
Yeah, maybe. You don't do that?
Because I don't. No, I don't fill up my sink.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should start doing it the Cypriot way then. That could help as well.
You just have to make sure you fill up the glasses and then you put all the forks and knives in the glass full of water.
Clever.
So that they can like soak and all the sticky
debris
bits can come off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clever.
The one thing that I can't do is clean up cat vomit.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's my ick.
Okay. That's like where you draw the line. You like,
it literally makes me physically gag. I can't stand it. Okay, so, you know, I draw. I'm an artiste.
You are
of sorts.
an artiste.
So this is relatable to people who draw.
Okay. Yes. Oh no.
There's a twist at the end.
I like the twist. I did not expect that. That was a good one. I enjoyed it. I feel you. Like, although I do not have a artistic bone in my body, I do, you know, arts and crafts stuff, crochet, like that kind of stuff. When you put the crochet hook down for a second, you look back, it's gone. It's slipped into that dimension of, you know, lost items, never to be seen again. Like there genuinely have been items where you're like, there is nowhere for this thing to have gone, but you'll never see it again. Now, this next TikTok is for us loud pit dwellers.
POV, she tells you to lower your
you know,
voice.
I had to stop because...
Baby, you are screaming.
Oh. Boo boo boo. Oh, it ruins the whole day.
I have a mixed relationship with this because whenever we raised our voices as kids, we would get scolded and they'd be told, use your indoor voice, you have to be considerate of people around. So as an adult, my brain is like, you're making a scene when you're loud.
Yes,
but on the other end, the other side of my brain is like, I don't give a shit if everybody stares. I'm sorry. We're in a public space. We can be loud if we want to. So, like, whatever. So, I've never really told anyone off, end quotes, for talking loud. But I have, like, this inner dichotomy of the upbringing versus the current being.
Yes. No, I know exactly what you mean. I agree with you, Mia, because as you can probably tell, I have been told many times by many people in many different settings, like, you're being too loud. And the thing is, it's one of those odd things because in different circumstances it can be like make you feel different things, because like obviously a lot of the time I do not realize how loud I'm being because it's just my natural volume. I can't control it, especially if I'm excited or enthusiastic about something, you know, and because I'm not aware of it, you know, if we were outside on a beach, like I'd probably be a bit like, as you said, hey, like, oh, we're in a public area. I'm not making a scene. Do you know what I mean? But if we were in like a fucking library, then yeah, by all means, tell me I'm being too loud. But then I think there's certain situations where like you do get a little bit like, it kind of catches you off guard. So one of the things that I find very like hard to deal with is when I've been in conversations with people, especially when I wouldn't say they're arguments, but maybe they're heading that way, shall we say? And I'm just talking normally, but people assume that my level of volume is aggression. Now, I am not an aggressive person. I hate conflict. You know this about me. And it's when people are like, why are you shouting at me? And I'm like, I'm not shouting at you, but obviously their perception is I am shouting at them because I'm speaking really loudly. But yeah, so it can be, but especially when I think, especially in the context of that TikTok, it's like I'm being loud because I'm really excited and I'm really happy, and then when somebody's like, I guess instead of hearing, oh, you're being too loud, maybe it's like,
stop being so excited,
stop being so happy, stop being so excited. So then you feel like you have to quell that enthusiasm, and then you're like, oh no, I'm sad. I can't even read the caption. Can I just say really quickly, yeah, because I'm probably going to be I'm going to probably be a bit disgusted for a second. Can I like one up this when it's not necessarily the stink, but the skid marks?
No, and you don't want to clean up skid marks after another person. So like if you walk in and they're already there, it's like, well, I'm not going to clean your shit for you literally. And then you leave and the next person's going to think it's you.
That's the thing. And but then how embarrassing, especially if it's somewhere like you, because my workplace is very small. Everyone knows everyone. So like if I walk out of that cubicle, I don't want to then have to turn around to one of the girls that I literally sit in the same room in, day out for 8 hours a day and be like, oh, sorry, that wasn't me that just took a massive shit and left skid marks all over the toilet. Like, that was there, but no, I'm not gonna have that I'm not comfortable enough with that girl to have that conversation. Oh my God, what's the etiquette, Mia? What's the etiquette?
I don't know. And it's so weird in an office when you know everybody because like you go in there and someone has pissed on the seat and you're like, I wonder which one of my female colleagues does not know how to piss without getting it all over the seat.
Something's been happening at my office recently, Mia. When I sometimes go in the cubicle, there's liquid on the floor of the cubicle. Now, for me, because for me, I'm of a similar line of questioning. But of course, I'm not saying like, why is there piss on the toilet seat? I'm thinking to myself, now logically, imagine me with my Sherlock Holmes hat on and a pipe in my hand. I'm stood there looking at this like fucking mystery liquid on the floor because I'm thinking to myself now, logically, this can only be piss because no one's taking a bottle of, Coke or like water into the fucking toilet cubicle with them. So somebody's either like gone in way too late and cut themselves short and like, obviously caught themselves short and they've just like, as they've been taking their trousers off, they've accidentally like pissed on the floor and then like somehow, got the rest in the toilet.
Didn't clean it up.
Yeah, and then they didn't clean it up. Or like maybe there was no toilet paper and then they stood up and drip dried. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
No, sorry. That took a while.
There's a third option.
Okay, tell me.
Maybe they were peeing while squatting on the toilet seat and they underestimated their stream.
Maybe their stream was so strong that it propelled them off the toilet and just started spraying all over the fucking cubicle. Like, I don't know. But like, I just think to myself, like, listen, ultimately, we're just fucking animals at the end of the day. But the difference between us is that we have opposable thumbs. We can grip toilet paper and we can clean that stuff up off the floor if we need to. Fucking clean your stuff up. So, Brat Summer never ends. I just wanted to give you an idea of like what Brat Summer looks like for me on my commute every single day.
Holy shit. That is some bass on that thing.
Also, what I find extremely relatable about this is the fact that that girl is clearly dead on the inside. Like, she ain't cracking a smile. She's not happy about anything in this situation. Like, I love that the music is like, this is what should be playing at a club at 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning, But no, it's 7 a.m. on like a Wednesday morning. She doesn't want to be driving to work, but it's Brat Summer. So we're trying our best,
So I have another slideshow.
Yay!
You have a sister, so you can probably relate.
Oh, God. It's okay, you can hit me too, it's not that bad. Please don't tell Mom. Oh no, the bargaining. Dead, fucking dead, bro. It's the bargaining. I'll let you hit me back.
It is the bargaining, especially you could hit me too. Yeah, hit me back. Come on.
No.
Bending over. Come on, like.
I'll let you play on my PlayStation. You can play on my PlayStation. Just don't tell Mum. Just no.
Please don't tell Dad. Don't tell Dad.
Oh God, no, literally. You always knew when it went too far. I think I told you on the last video. For some reason, my mum's hard line was biting. If one of us did end up biting each other, then it was the case of like, oh fuck, please don't tell Mum I bit you.
Oh, look at me, I'm biting myself. Look. Seriously, look. You see the marks? You see the marks?
Oh yeah, like, no, look, I'm biting really hard. This TikTok nicely loops back to what we were just talking about. This is for all of my IBS pit dwellers,
I have been through things gastrointestinally that the human mind cannot even fathom.
Hurts.
My tummy hurts.
My tummy. hurts.
The worst that I've been through is, you know, when you are sitting there, right? And it feels like, is this ever going to make its way out into the world? Is the birth going to happen? Or am I gonna die here with the log halfway up my butt?
I am suffering this thing at the moment, and I don't know what it is. No, although I always say this, and then this is when you come back and you're like, stop buying expired food, stop just consuming coffee and antidepressants, please just sort your fucking diet out. Like, and yet I refuse to listen to your advice, Mia. How dare you try and help me? Yes, I'm going through this thing at the moment where sometimes I just wake up and I'm just extremely bloated, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what is happening? But I'm taking great joy in just like walking around the office and just like kind of like almost like role playing that I'm like 7 months pregnant, except my baby is just an air balloon. And also what it reminds me of as well, and I fucking hate this because this is how like, this is what happens when you have completely unfettered access to the internet when you're like growing up. You'll remember this from the DeviantArt days, Mia. Inflation
right, yes,
art.
Inflation art.
Yeah. So sometimes when I'm feeling like, so when my tummy is like really swollen and stuff, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, haha, like it looks like I'm, you know, pregnant or whatever. And then I'm like, lol, this is what it must feel like to be inflated, like one of those characters on the Inflation DeviantArt. And then I'm like, why am I like this? Why do I think like this? Why was I brought up like this? Okay, so being autistic with internalized echolalia. Did I say that correctly? Oh. Oh my God. Right, Mia, you're going to have to explain this a little bit.
That is when you have the same song playing on repeat in your brain, and usually it's not the whole song, it's just a certain part of it.
Element. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's the weirdest song that you've had stuck in your head recently?
It's not that weird. I've had weirder ones, but recently I have the baby, you know, the performance from Eurovision Poland.
No. I think I remember this.
That's it. And it's just like,
baby. Okay.
Baby. Yeah, so I had this stuck in my head for like a full-on week. Baby.
Interesting. Well, you've taught me something new today, Mia, so consider me educated.
I wanna be with you.
Yes! Woo! Far away the tummy ache, baby!
Love it.
There's nothing better. I can go about my day now without having a fetish artist from DeviantArt chasing after me, wishing to be their model. Right, when you steal a bag from a woman that's 30 plus,
I got a few of those.
So relatable. Oh my God, this is too much. It's too much. Stop. Please stop. Yeah, it's like, you need this more than me. Girl, I'm sorry.
Yep, I don't even know what I would do with this. I'm sorry.
Listen, girl, like,
go on, say.
At this point, I'm doing you a favor.
You probably can't survive more than like an hour without all this.
No, literally. I don't know if you have this at work, especially with our various ailments with like the migraines and stuff like that. I have a plethora of different painkillers in my bag. Now I'm known in the office as like the painkiller gal. So if anybody has like a need for painkillers, they'll message me on Teams or WebEx or whatever the fuck, and they're like, herbs. Well, they don't even ask me, have you got painkillers anymore? It's just herbs. May I have some painkillers? I'm like, yes. And then I think there was one where they were like, the strongest you have, and I'm like, yes, you may. But then I'm like, I feel like an actual pharmacist because I'm like, yes, you may, but please be advised, you may only have one every 4 hours.
Every 4 hours.
Like, yes, I'm like, you know, I tell them the instructions, everything. Like, I feel like an actual, like, yes, I am medically trained.
It's like you're one of those guys in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Who, like, opens up the coat and you have all of these meds on the sides.
Yeah.
That's you.
Mm-hmm. Also, I feel like everyone's done this.
Bro, fuck it.
Are you saying everyone has punched the driver at some point? I don't remember ever gearing up to throw a punch at my driver.
No, you know when you hit your elbow and you get the funny part of your elbow, and then you.
Oh, so it's not necessarily about punching the driver. It's just hitting
when
the elbow.
you hit your elbow in the funny bone, and then it feels so fucking weird, and then it's just the noise he made, because I just feel like it's such a weird pain or like a weird feeling that you just your body uncontrollably makes a sound that you just can't stop from happening.
Can't relate. I'm too cool for that.
Mia.
Seriously, I hit my funny bone and I'll be like, that hurt. It's like a brain freeze, but in your elbow.
No, because honestly, like, I get taken down by shit like that. Like, if I were to hit my funny bone, like, as big as he did, I would just be like, you would see me just fucking KO. I'd crumple to the ground like a sack of shit the day.
I learned to put on a brave face because, like, whenever we got injured as kids, our dad would be like,
several fathers.
why are you putting on the show? Like, stop it. Like, pull your pants up and, like, you know, deal with it.
Yeah, like, be a big girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So we had to learn to just say when something hurts and nothing else.
Oh, wow. I feel like we are learning a lot about each other as these videos progress and the types of childhoods we had, honestly. When my passenger prince tries to check my blind spots for me. Yeah, and it's so bad as well because you know that, and I always feel like, so first of all, if they themselves drive, I feel like it's just a reflex to them at that point, because at the junction, you're just so used, as a driver, you're of course used to like check in, like you're looking, of course you're just going to do that, but they're only trying to do it to be helpful as well. But then obviously if they're like, what? And then you're there like, move your fucking, I can't fucking see shit, like.
It comes from a good place. I have learned when I'm a passenger, I sit like this whenever there's a turn with all my necks out, and I might turn to the left and be like, it's clear.
Yeah.
That's it.
No, absolutely. But yeah, no, they're just trying to be helpful, but it is really annoying.
I can't relate.
Mia's like, I don't get hurt, I don't fucking cry, I don't show any signs of weakness ever. But this is me. I relate to this hard.
Okay. This is you. Yeah. After a good crying session. No signs of weakness.
Stop playing with him, Riot.
Yay.
She show her panties.
Yeah.
She shake it like jelly.
So the reason why I specifically chose this TikTok is because it reminded me of a very specific situation. Do you remember like when I flew back from Cyprus? It was like a really late flight, and I think I landed in the UK, like it was like 2 a.m. And then I basically from like 2 a.m. to about 6 a.m. I was like traveling back to my mum's house at that time. So obviously I was like extremely sleep deprived. So I think I had about 2 or 3 hours sleep, got up, but then like came to the flat to just do some more like DIY. So I was in the bedroom, and I was building my bed. What happened was there was like a nut like that I was using a Allen key to, you know, like screw in. What happened was I was tightening it, but it was right at the end where it was like, you know, I really had to use a lot of force. I was pulling down on it, and then the Allen key slipped off the nut, and using my full force, Mia, I punched myself in the nose. No! Yeah, like Mia, yeah, man, big target, so it got the full fucking force, and my nose bust out bleeding, like it fully like started bleeding, like both nostrils, and I obviously like burst out crying because I think I was overtired. I obviously was in pain. I was bleeding, and I was just like, oh my god, like, and I was just like, and there was just blood pouring down from my nose, and I was like, and I was trying to get the tissue, obviously not to bleed on this new bed, on the carpet of my new place. I'm like, and then so I was feeling so sorry for myself, and I was just on the floor, like I was like, crying, like tears are coming down my face, blood and snot coming out of my schnoz. But my phone was in the corner and it was playing music, and it was just on this
Pink Pony Club.
It was playing random music. So after about a minute or so of me just crying and feeling really sorry for myself, like Charlie XCX came on with Vroom Vroom, and then literally as soon as Vroom Vroom started, I was just like, vroom vroom, bitches know they can't catch me, vroom vroom, and then I was like, I can't cry, I can't cry right now. I'm feeling too like cunty to like cry. So then I'm just like, then I start just dancing with like blood still pouring from my face, and I'm just like, yeah. This is me all the time.
All right, mate. Have a good weekend. Don't have a mad one, yeah? No idea.
Oh, the resigned.
It happens to me all the time, I'm afraid. I'm a mumbler.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, bye, have a nice weekend. And I'll be like, yeah.
The best thing though is like, do people just go along with it? Do they actually try and have a conversation, or are they just like, yeah, okay, bye?
They just say, okay, bye. But if it was like, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I'll be like, yeah. They'll be like, what? I'll be like, yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, this for me, I was just like, I feel like most people are probably like this, to be honest, about just like general day-to-day life.
Let's see. Am I going to be better than an average person once again? I don't cry, I don't feel, and I don't what?
Can't do this shit anymore. I mean, I can, and I will, obviously. But I can't fucking do this shit anymore.
Yeah, okay, I'm not above this.
Yeah.
I am absolutely not above this.
Yeah, but it's so funny. It's like me and my team at work, we kind of have this running joke where we'll be like, oh, if they do this, then I'm just gonna hand in my notice. But like, it will be something extremely frivolous. So it will be like, oh, well, if they change the paper, you know, the paper supplier for the printer, I'm just gonna hand in my notice. Like, do you know what? Like, it's like a running
I
joke.
see.
So it's just a really silly running joke. I like the idea that a lot of people, like, you know, will threaten to like quit their job, or like, oh, I'm gonna fucking like, I'm gonna tell the boss this, or like, oh, I'm gonna fucking tell him to his face, and then like, well, I'm not gonna do that, but I would, like, you know what? I love it.
I totally would. I
Yeah.
won't, but I could.
I could do it if I wanted. So this is me and my boyfriend talking before bed. I have never understood the ability for men to be able to just drop, honestly.
And you can literally see it on their faces.
Yeah.
Their eyelids will get all droopy, and they're gonna start going like
Yeah.
and breathing gently, and you're like, wake up! You wake up, you son of a bitch! Don't you dare fall asleep before me!
No.
They'll be like, I'm sorry. I was just sorry.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, it makes me so mad.
I know.
I don't know why it makes me so mad, but like, how dare they? Gonna give journaling a try. Dire Hoa. Oh no, she's got dire Hoa.
Honestly,
That is so sad.
I feel like, you know, I would love the ability to be that girl that has so much exciting and cool stuff going on in my life that I could maintain a journal where there's enough stuff to write about, you know, every day. There is nothing going on in my life right now. I'm so fucking boring.
It's okay to be boring. Not everyone out there is a celebrity superstar.
That is true. That is true. And you know what? I make my own fun. If you don't think that crocheting, if you don't think that, you know, cleaning my kitchen isn't fun, then I'm sorry to tell you, but you are wrong.
And that was all of our TikToks.
Yay! We did it. How
Yeah.
relatable on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say like a 7.
That's higher than I thought. I thought you were going to be like 2.
No, I mean, there was lots of stuff about poop there, and I do happen to poop sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to know
So-
you're not above pooping. I'm glad we can end it. I'm glad, and in fact, I suggest that we end the video on that statement. Mia is not above pooping.